Hello, good evening, and welcome to our channel once again. If you're just coming across our channel, this is Japa with your days. And as you all know, this channel is strictly devoted to bringing you cheap relocations informations, particularly to Europe and countries that are very, very cheap. That is what we are very, very committed to bringing our way on this channel. So today, I'm just going to quickly share an ongoing scholarship opportunity to Slovakia. Yes, Slovakia is an EU country, so which means the student residence permit that is going to be issued to you in Slovakia give you access to all other European countries. And this particular scholarship is targeted towards talented postgraduate and undergraduate students all over the world. I mean, the scholarship is very, very many. It covers up to 15,000 euro. That is the worth of the scholarship. So, which means whether you are interested in studying bachelor program, master's program, and even PhD program, this scholarship opportunity is for you. And like I said, Slovakia is an EU country. So, which means you have free mobility across any other EU country. So which means after your educations, if you want to stay back, you are good to go. And if you want to relocate to other EU country, you are good to go. You have free mobility, free access to move around across all the EU countries all over the world. Now, another beauty of the thing is this. The program that you're going to be studying in Slovakia are globally recognized. So that means that the certificate that is going to be issued to you in a recognized universities and higher education institution in Slovakia give you opportunity, enhance your jobs search and job opportunity, regardless of any countries that you want to relocate to after you study. But of course, Slovakia economy is a very good economy. There are many job opportunities in Slovakia and you can live legally after your programs. You can start working and contributing to the growth of the economy of Slovakia. Living in Slovakia is quite affordable. It's one of the most cheapest country one of the most affordable EU countries to live in. Yes, you heard me correctly. It's one of the most affordable EU country to live in. And that is why I always advise people focusing on a particular country that is being populated by many international community. Look for a very, a very small, I won't use the word small. Look for an unpopular EU country, if I'm permitted to use that word. Look for an EU country that people rarely go to. Those are the kind of country that when you go there, it will be very, very easy for you to quickly integrate, for you to quickly tap the opportunities that are enormous in such EU country. And Slovakia is one of those EU countries that are yet untapped by international community. And the good thing about this scholarship is that it gives everybody, it's open to almost everybody all over the world, and the scholarship is very, very enormous. And I'm going to be showing that to you shortly. Also, even if you do not get this scholarship, the tuition fees in Slovakia ranges between 2,000 euro to 7,000 euro in Slovakia. And of course, there are some private institutions that charges as high as 10,000 euro, and all of them allow you to be able to pay it instrumentally. Yes, you heard me. And there are many English courses in Slovakia. And even this scholarship that I'm going to be sharing to you, you will also be seeing some English taught programs that are also eligible for this scholarship. So let's quickly explore this scholarship. This scholarship, like I said, is targeted towards talented international students all over the world. And it is brought about by the Ministry of Education in Slovakia. Yes, they are the brain behind this scholarship. Now, this scholarship allow all international applicants to be able to come into Slovakia for bachelor programs that is going to last them up to 3 years, and master's program that is going to last up to 2 years, and PhD program that is going to last up to 3 years to 4 years. Now, let's quickly explore some of the informations that are embedded inside of this scholarship. But of course, I'm going to try as much as possible to provide the link of this scholarship informations on the video description. And as you can see, 3 years support for full-time bachelor program or master's program and 2 years support for full-time master studies. So that is the durations of the benefit of this scholarship. Now, these are the eligibility criteria for this scholarship, and I'm going to be, delving in details about this benefit that I'm going to be showing to you here. Now, the scholarship is going to be providing €500 monthly payment to both bachelor and master's program, and then prepare for Slovakia. Of course, they are also going to be assisting you with arranging for to get your residence permit and applying for D visa, which is the student visa. Now, also, the result announcement, you can check your applicant profile for updates. So which means when you apply, when you submit your application online, you can always review your application portal to see if any information is also required from you. Now, the scholarship application is going to be reviewed by the Ministry of Higher Education Institutions and the Ministry of Education, Slovakia Ministry of Education. Now, you can submit your application online. Most importantly, there is the SAT test that everybody must take for if you want to apply to this scholarship. And the good thing about it is that the Slovakia Ministry of Education also provide an opportunity for everybody that are interested in this scholarship for you to be able to take the scholarship online. And then, of course, the SAT test is just going to be assessing your quantitative reasoning, verbal reasoning, and all of those kind of things. So depending on the test score that you have on the SAT, that is what we determine. That's what will give you an edge over the selection procedure. So that is one of the most important criteria for this scholarship. Now, let's also look at the scholarship benefits. Of course, I'm also going to show you more information about this eligibility criteria anyway. Now, scholarship benefit, public health insurance upon request, financial support for the duration of your study, eligibility for Erasmus plus or other mobility program. Study programs are available in Slovakia and foreign languages like English, Spanish, and other foreign languages. Diploma recognized across the EU and beyond, increasing career opportunities, affordable living cost. I said it earlier during my introduction, affordable living cost in Slovakia. Those are some of the scholarship benefits. Recognized higher education institution with strong academic programs and research opportunities. Now, like I said, the scholarship worth is €15,000. That is the scholarship worth for every academic session. Now, of course, the scholarship, most of the schools in Slovakia anyway, majority of them do not charge tuition fees. So which means this scholarship is going to be embedded more into your living expenses, your research expenses, and any other expenses that you are going to be incurring. But some schools, don't quote me wrong, some schools charge tuition fee. And I'm also going to be showing some of this information to you shortly. Now, how many scholarship slots are available? Now, these are some of them. A total of 150 successful applicants at the first level of study, which is for if you want to combine both bachelor and master studies together. At least a total of 150 applicants will be selected. 100 scholarship funded by the ESIF is also going to be intended for applicants studying at public higher institutions in Slovakia located in the regions other than the Braslavia region. 50 scholarship funded by the state budget intended for applicants that are studying in public higher institutions in the Braslavia region. 45 successful applicants will also be selected for masters for those studying in this region. Now, and that is for 30 scholarship funded by ESIF for higher education institutions for institutions in the Braslavia region. 15 scholarship funded by the state budget for those also studying in the. So you can see the numbers of scholarship slots that are that are available, and these are the regions or the international community of countries that can benefit from this scholarship. So if you want to check the list of countries, you can click on this link and it will show you the list of countries. We have European countries, we have United States, we have Central South America, we have Africa, Ghana, Nigeria, a list of them. I mean, the lists are quite enormous. Okay, so you can check this list yourself at your convenient time. And we've also talk about the fact that for each academic session, the worth of the scholarship is 15,000 euro, and monthly you are expected to be paid up to 500 euro as monthly stipend. Okay, now basic eligibility requirement. You must not be a citizen of Slovakia at the time you are applying. Of course, you can also check the list of countries the list of the countries that can apply for this. No permanent or temporary resident in Slovakia since January 1st, 2020. So you can also read this yourself. These are some of the information that you need to also read yourself. They are all there. I'm going to try as much as possible to put the link there. Okay. Now, for applicants for a scholarship at the bachelor or combined bachelor and master level, you must have study program or a combined bachelor with study taking place in the territory of the Slovakia Republic. So which means you must have applied to a program for a bachelor program or master's program or PhD program in a Slovakia recognized institution, in an institutions in Slovakia that are recognized by the Ministry of Education. The scholarship application must include a structured CV in English, a motivation letter. Okay, you can download the template online in which the applicant has to specifically explain their motivation for studying in Slovakia, as well as simply demonstrate their talent characteristics. No upper age limit, so which means all age can apply. Okay, but if you are not up to 18, you just need to provide an unsigned approval from your legal guardian. That is if you are not up to 18, but there is no age restrictions. Everybody can apply. I mean, these are the selection criteria. And like I said, please know that the SAT test is an essential requirement for this scholarship. So, and of course, you can check to take their SAT test. This is the link to take their own SAT test. But of course, you can also pay to take your own SAT test. I mean, there are many opportunities for you to take your SAT test online if you are not able to meet their own timeline to take their own SAT test on this timeline here. So I think their own is free because it's already paid for. But if the deadline to take their own test is passed, you can also arrange to take your own SAT test. The deadline for submitting your application to this scholarship is by 31st of July 2025. 31st of, which means you have enough time. Today is 4th already, so you have enough time to be able to prepare your application, take your SAT test, and submit your application for this scholarship. This is the required document that you need to be able to apply for this Slovakia Talent Scholarship for International Community. Your international passport, solemn declaration of your permanent residency, okay? And then Slovakia, living abroad with Slovakia citizenship, solemn declarations of temporary residence. And then, I mean, these are the list: confirmation of exemption, solemn declaration, certificate of confirmation, certificates with SAT test, okay? And the acceptance letter from higher education institutions, your CV, your motivation letter, and the list goes on. And we've talked about the application deadline already, okay? And there are some do's and don'ts that can make you to lose your scholarship. You also need to read them in here. Okay, they have some, they have some informations for what you should not do. Of course, if you are offered this scholarship, you must ensure that you oblige to the rule and regulation of the school that admits you, and consistently ensure that you follow the rule and regulation of the school and your faculty to make sure that every month and every session you are eligible to get this scholarship. So, I mean, those are some of the do's and don'ts. And then there are also English taught programs in Slovakia, institutions, okay? And these are some of the list of English taught programs that are available in Slovakia institutions. And any one of them that you just want to read more about any one of them, you can click on each and every one of them to read further about some of the requirements for each of the institutions that are offering these English taught courses in Slovakia. And I mean, the list are very, very, and I mean, and then you can also sort them by faculty. You can, if you know any particular course you want to search for instance, maybe master's in biochemistry or bachelor in biochemistry, you can also search for them. And then is it the first level is bachelor, second level is master, third level is PhD. So you can also search them by levels. Okay. So these are the list of recognized public universities in Slovakia. And like I said, most of these universities, some of them don't charge tuition fee. And those that even charge tuition fee, the tuition fees ranges between 2,000 euro to 7,000 euro. And they allow instrumental payment. And these are the list of public institutions, recognized public institutions by the Ministry of Education in Slovakia. These are the list of recognized public institutions that you can check their website to, do their details research about the list of courses available, the requirement for each of the courses, and then you are good to go. So, I mean, you are going to have to do all of this research yourself. I'm going to try as much as possible to provide the link on the video. And why should you choose Slovakia to study? They have English taught programs. They will assist you with visa and accommodations. The cultural and social integration programs, they help students to connect with local and international peers so that you will have people from your communities or international communities that you can easily relate to and that will easily help you to be able to navigate and integrate into the Slovakia economy. And they have a bunch of other information. They have affordable cost of living across Slovakia, okay, various scholarship. Yes, apart from this scholarship that is I'm talking about, they also have many other many other scholarship that are available in Slovakia, and these are the list of other scholarship that are available that you need to also do research about. Slovakia have many state and federal scholarship and even institution-based scholarship are available. And these are all the list of this scholarship. So you need to also check. So which means if you are unable to, so which means you can even apply for up to 2 or 3 scholarship, depending on the application timeline that are available. So these are the list in here. So I mean, I'm going to try as much as possible to leave the link of this of these institutions and this link that I've also talked about. I'm going to try as much as possible to leave it on the video description so that you can do your own research yourself. I mean, Slovakia is a very good economy. I mean, you can also, you can move with your family if you have the financial capacity. But if you don't, you can move first and then invite your family through family reunification. Yes, and Slovakia is a very good economy. It is one of the EU economy that is yet untapped. Let me use that word. It is yet untapped. Okay. So yes, this is the information that I quickly want to bring across our way. And I'm sure that if you devote your time to apply to all the institutions and you apply to this scholarship, okay, the sky is your starting point. And I mean, when you are ready to submit your applications to any of these scholarship, just click on submit applications and it will take you to, if you already have a login details, you can easily log in. But if you are yet to register, you can just register your application in here, put all your informations, put all the required informations that they may ask of you, put it in there, create an application, confirm your registration, confirm it in your email, and then you submit all the required document that they need for you to be able to apply for this scholarship. Don't forget, Slovakia is an EU country, so which means the student residence permit that is going to be issued to you there give you access to all European countries, and you can easily move around even after your study. If you want to stay back after your study, they have unlimited hours of work in Slovakia. So which means if you want to after your programs, even I mean you can be, because of course you'll be on a scholarship, so which means you might not be allowed to work full time, and then you can just be doing some side work. But of course, like I said, even if you do not get the scholarship, the tuition fee is as low as 2,000 euro to 7,000 euro, and it allows you to be able to move together as one to Slovakia with your family. So this is the opportunity I quickly want to share across to everybody. Thank you very, very much for watching. If you're just coming across our channel, this is Japa with their days. On this channel, we are very, very committed to bringing our way cheap relocation informations. And if you have not subscribed to this channel, please like and subscribe to this channel so that by the time we bring opportunities and informations like this our way, you will be the first person to get notifications. Also follow us on all of our social media platforms. We are on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. Till we come your way next time with another informations. Bye-bye for now.